Hello everyone, my name is Lamzes and today I will try to put some light on the concept of situational awareness. What is it? How it applies to World of Warships? A few common ways and tips to improve it, and of course at the end of the video my honest advice and what I'm working on next. Let's start then. Situational awareness is defined as ability to perceive, understand, and effectively respond to situations you are in. It involves comprehending a given circumstance, gathering relevant information, analyzing it, and making informed decisions to successfully address any potential risks, hazards, or events that might occur or you are in. There are four main characteristics of situational awareness, including observation, orientation, decision, and action. So these are the basics, but how it applies to World of Warships? Well, World of Warships is FPS game. Yes, it's slow pace, but because of its slow pace, the positioning and your awareness is a key component of being a good player, because the more aware you are of a situation you are in, the better decisions you make and the better results you get. So far, so good. You know what situational awareness is and why you need it in the World of Warships, basically to make a better decisions and get better results. But how to improve your situational awareness? And this is the point where the problem starts. In order to prepare this video, I did some research, and the bad news is everyone is talking about situational awareness and that you need to have it, but there is not much about how to improve it. So these are the things I prepared for you for today. The first one is how to improve your observation skill and information input in the game. And you start before battle begins with checking your team and enemy team lineups. After battle begins, you press Tab key and continue checking lineups. You identify all threats like submarines, destroyers, CVs, cruisers with long-range torpedoes. Basically, you squeeze every bit of information you can from this tab. You can also use external sites like WoW's Monitor to check actual performance of enemy and your team. And it looks like this. Next important thing is proper settings on your minimap. Use plus and minus buttons to select size of your minimap. I recommend to keep it below your reticle line so you don't cover numbers on your crosshair. During the game you need to track a lot of things, so think about installing visual mods that will help you track some of them, and this is few of them listed on your screen. If you know you struggle with situational awareness and you suffer from tunnel vision a lot, there are two options with captain skills that might help you a little. The first one is incoming fire alert that will let you know that someone further than 4.5 kilometers away just fired. Some CCs say this is useless skill, but I'm telling you it's not, especially on gunboat destroyers. When you are shooting at someone, zoom in, you have no way to determine who's shooting you and when, and this skill helps you to know if someone shot at you from the long distance and start dodging. You've got time to dodge in a destroyer. The second skill that helps with situational awareness a little bit is priority target, and I use it mostly on cruisers because it lets you know how many enemy ships are targeting you at the moment. But you have to remember that no skill will replace your effort to observe. So you need to make a habit to zoom out from time to time every 20-30 seconds. Just right click your mouse button or just zoom out and just look around. And don't forget, the most important source of your information is minimap. Human eye and brain are wired to see movement and changes, and minimap perfectly shows both of these things. So make a habit to look at the minimap at least every 10 seconds. This more or less covers observation part of situational awareness. You just need to look around, look at the minimap a lot, maybe use some visual mods. Now, what about orientation? Definition says you need to adapt to obtained information, so analyze them, process them, filter them, and then adapt to informations you gathered. To make it simple and apply to World of Warships, I decided to approach it like this. Whatever stage of the battle it is, and whatever information you just obtained, you have 4 options, and these are: continue whatever you're doing, either you're shooting someone, you're torping someone, you're spotting someone, you're attacking someone with planes, you're camping behind the island, just continue whatever you're doing now. The second one is engage, disengage. If you are unspotted and you're not firing, you can decide to fire or shoot torpedoes or whatever. And if you are firing someone or torping, you can disengage and go dark. And then your third option is push, when you are in no danger and your team has advantage, or run, if enemy has advantage and you are in danger. So this orientation part of situational awareness, meaning adapting to obtained information, you should just ask the question how information I just obtained impacts my situation in the game. For example, if on your flank your DD just died, that means you've got no more spotting and no more screening, so probably it's a good time to run, or disengage at least. Basically, you should assess your situation after every meaningful event in the game. Now, the third part of situational awareness is decision. It's basically formulating a plan how to do the things you have to do because your situation changed. Either is it running away or pushing or disengaging or engaging, or even continue doing what you're doing. You need to have a plan for the near future, at least 30-40 seconds, because World of Warships is a slow game, but the decisions you make 2 minutes ago, they impact heavily on the situation you are in now. Plan could be simple as, for example, I will turn my turrets into the right because I will turn around and turn left, so I have all my guns on target while I'm retreating. And it could be something very complex, it depends on you. Very important thing is that plans change after you obtain new piece of information, because every information counts. You assess if your situation changed, and then you make plans according to this assessment. And the last part of situational awareness is called action, and that means following with the plan and making it happen. Well, in my country there is a saying that the people makes plan and the gods laughing. Nothing ever goes according to plan. So yes, you make plans and then you modify them and then you modify them again, and until you win or die, that's the process. To be honest, out of these 4 points of situational awareness, the first one you can overcome your deficiencies in observation skill just by working on your tunnel vision and just using few visual mods, and following this advice to look at the minimap as often as possible and zoom out and look around from time to time. The second part, orientation, is the part that separates good players from bad players, because bad players have the same information that good players have, but they don't filter them and they don't process them and they don't know that their personal situation changed. And like I said, if you ask yourself the question, what situation I'm in, should I continue, disengage, engage, push or run, you should be fine. Decisions and action part of situational awareness, that's just experience or maybe sometimes instinct. Some people are just very good from the get-go. So my best advice for you, besides watching my other guide videos of course, and any other content creator videos, is as follows. Analyze the battles you lose, because trust me, you can learn the most about this game of your losses. Every single time you lose the battle or you die in the battle, think about what you could do better, what you did that led to your death or to your loss, and try to eliminate this mistake, because everybody makes mistakes and sometimes they lead to losses or death. And if you identify and eliminate the mistake that led to your loss and to your death, you will start losing less and die less. So win-win. The next video will be about how to improve your timing in World of Warships. Thanks for watching, and of course see you in the next one.